What is going on, guys? My name is Connor, and today we're going to be opening some more 2021 Topps Series 1. I have 3 blasters here. My friend was actually at Target, and he said, hey, they have baseball cards. Do you want me to pick you up some? And I was like, yeah, if they have 2021 Series 1 baseball, go for it. And he managed to get his hands on 3 blasters, so that is pretty exciting. I've still had a really hard time finding retail for myself, but I have my girlfriend and my friend, so they're helping me out. So I got 3 blasters today. Every blaster comes with one of these anniversary patch cards. It says patch, that kind of looks like a medallion. The box is kind of heavy, so who knows? And then you get the coupons inside, which is nice. These are from Target. Doesn't look like it says like exclusive to Target or anything, so maybe there's no special parallel, but you have, where'd it go? I just saw it. Oh, there it is. You have 7 packs plus 1 patch card, so trying to figure out where it says how many cards are in each pack. I'm not seeing it. I guess we will find out. Or maybe I'm just blind. Who knows? Either way, let's jump into it. So with 2021 Series 1, you're looking for all the same rookies you were in the as you were in the jumbo box that I did not too long ago. So Joey Bart, Dylan Carlson, Davy Garcia, Casey Mize, Christian Pache, Joe Adell. Oh man, I'm rattling these off from memory, so you're gonna have to bear with me. But for me, I'm after Tristan McKenzie because he is a Indians player. I'm going to take these coupons out of here so you guys don't steal my barcodes. So I'll, you know what? Usually I save these till the end, but I don't know. I don't really like these, so we will open this one first. So let's see what we got here. See, yeah, another Bob Gibson. So we pulled the Bob Gibson auto from our jumbo box. But now we get the Bob Gibson relic out of our blaster box. So I continue to pull St. Louis Cardinals. Man, that's not even a patch. Like it's, I don't know if you can hear that. Let me pull it up to the microphone. A little ASMR for you people. But it is like a plastic medallion. I don't know. I don't really see this going for more than like 50 cents. So not even going to put it on the screen. Setting it off to the side. Making room for some really good cards. So 14 cards per pack. So you got what? 7 times 14 is what, 98. So you got almost 100 cards. And let's see what we can find. So we got a Kenta Maeda on the top, followed by Omar Narvaez, Orlando Arcia, and you got an Evan White. I know some people like him for the Mariners, but I personally am not a huge Evan White fan. So we'll flip it around here for these landscape cards, right? Because that keeps the backs going in the same direction. Yep. So we have a Dansby Swanson, Justice Sheffield, Kevin Biggio, and that's a nice one. The 1986 design, Casey Mize. We pulled Casey Mize out of the silver pack, the 1986 design. So now we have his normal 1986. I believe we have the 1986 of Joey Bart, maybe. Same deal. We got a Brusdar Graterol and an Andres Jimenez, who is currently battling with Ahmed Rosario, both who came over in the Francisco Lindor sweepstakes. They're both playing essentially for the same spot. Andres Jimenez can probably play in the outfield, but I think they're going to want to try and get him at short first. This pack feels like, I don't know, there's a lot of cards and it feels kind of heavy, but we'll see. So we got a Luis Garcia. He had a good little run with the Nationals last year. Miles Michaelis, I told you about his video. Joey Wendell, and then you got a Get Ups, Joey Votto, and then a nice Nick Madrigal rookie card there. We pulled the short print of his in the jumbo box break. I actually just sold it, and there's another good one, Alec Boehm, one that I forgot to mention earlier. I don't know. So I know I talked about this during the jumbo box video that this is kind of like a risky product. We got something orange in there. It's kind of like a risky product because not too many of these rookies have a very decent sample size in the majors. So you could be disappointed by a lot of them, but there's just so many. We got a Humberto Mejia rookie, and then a Nick Neidert rookie. But there's just so many quote-unquote high-profile rookies that I think this set is going to hold value no matter what. We got a Buster Posey insert card. I can't think of what year this is from off the top of my head. Maybe it'll say on the back. 1960. So, I was not around in 1960. I don't know if you guys knew that, but didn't collect many 60s cards. Gleyber Torres. This is, what year is this one? Man, I should know this one. Because it was the 70 years, so this is what, 51? Yeah, 1951 design, I think. Rizzo Iglesias, he is on the Angels now. I think he'll probably be the locked-in closer for the Angels this season. They don't have a ton behind him in the bullpen. Shohei pitched today. First appearance in spring training. He touched 100 miles an hour. That was pretty awesome. And he also threw a ridiculous splitter. I think he struck out 5 batters in an inning and 2/3, which I don't know if you know this, but that's the most batters you can strike out in an inning and 2/3. Actually, I take that back. Technically, you could have a drop third strike, and you could strike out 4 batters in an inning. So, not necessarily true what I just said, but we'll see. Then we got a Jorge Soler home run derby card. What do you guys think about these home run derby challenges? I always set them aside, and then I always forget about them. I know they have a little bit of value on the resale market, so maybe I'll just try and sell it real quick. But yeah, I almost always forget. And then there's a nice Bobby Dalbeck. He's, I think he hit a home run, or maybe I get him and Jaron Duran mixed up because they're both like kind of the same prospect for the same team. Just kind of a power hitting corner infielder. I like opening these blasters. I know generally it's better to do hanger boxes because this usually costs you about $5. But I like these blaster boxes. These packs are pretty solid. We got Luis Patino. He went over to the Rays as part of the Blake Snell trade. Ketel Marte. Cody Bellinger. No, Javier Baez. I don't know why I thought that was Cody Bellinger, but Javier Baez actually got hit by a pitch today in the game against the Indians. And here's a nice Johnny Bench 86. And then an Alec Boehm 51. That's a nice one. And then a Joe Adell. Wow, we're doing pretty well here. So Javier Baez got hit by a pitch today and left, so that's a situation to monitor if you are a fantasy baseball player. If you're wondering how, there's a nice Casey Mize rookie. If you're wondering how I kind of always know what is going on around baseball, I was just looking at my notifications today, and just this week alone, I've gotten almost 800 like fantasy baseball notifications on my phone. So a little bit of media overload, but I like it. I love seeing exactly what's going on with all the players because, as you know, I've talked about my dynasty fantasy leagues before. Since I'm looking at prospects and all sorts of players for like long-term, short-term, I'm almost always looking for the latest news. So we have a Mookie Betts 51 Chrome. That's pretty cool. I haven't seen too many of these. I don't know what the rarity of these are. I guess I could look at the odds real quick, but it seems kind of like overkill. So yeah, you have the odds here. Maybe someone can find it for me. But I'll just set it off to the side for now. But in the midst of all that, we pulled a 51 Dylan Carlson and a Sixto Sanchez. Pretty sure I forgot about Sixto at the top of the video, so I don't know. We'll set that box right on top of the other box and set these two on the screen. So lots of good cards so far. Let's finish up this pack. We got the Luis Castillo, Anthony Rizzo, and Pedro Severino. Pedro Severino had a really good season last year. He was my fantasy catcher for most of the year. I believe he got injured towards the end of the season, but he still served me well. Nelson Cruz still kicking at the ripe old age of 38. He was born in 80. Yeah, so he was born in 1980, so he is 40 now, because he hasn't had his 41st birthday, but he is still hitting dingers for the Minnesota Twins. They added Andrelton Simmons this year to be a little bit better on the infield. This is an interesting card. We have a history of Topps, and then a Paul Goldschmidt. Topps is founded by the Shorin family. Okay, cool. I do not care. Keep moving. Edward Olivares, rookie card, Jose Abreu, and then a Lurie Garcia. So remember, the face of Topps, the Shorin family. I still don't even know who that guy is. Probably last name Shorin. So not a bad first blaster. We got, 9 rookie cards that are pretty decent, and a Jorge Soler, plus that Mookie Betts Chrome 51, which was pretty neat. So let's get into this next blaster. I ordered some Opening Day and Heritage. I believe they both come out on March 17th, so watch out for those videos. They'll be coming soon. Until then, I'll probably do maybe another mail day, and then I still have a boombox in my closet, so maybe I'll open that up too. But we'll see. It's all a matter of time and how long it takes to get things to me, because, gotta get them shipped. Oops, I accidentally just threw away the coupons, so I'll set those aside, and we'll set these packs off to the side here. I'm gonna just gently slide these up so we got a little bit more room on the screen. Oh man, I've botched it now. Alright, so now we have a little bit more space for the cards, and let's see what we can find. First, we'll start with the anniversary pack with the little medallion thing. This one is that Chipper? Yeah, Chipper Jones, little plastic medallion, commemorative 70th anniversary patch. Kind of neat. It'd be cool to give a little kid or something like that, but ultimately doesn't hold a lot of value in the hobby. But let's see what we can find. It'd be really cool to pull an auto. You don't really pull autos out of blasters very often. We got a Julio Urias. Pretty decent young pitcher for the Dodgers. Probably going to see a little bit more run this year. Kepler, Voit, Johnny Cueto, Clayton Kershaw, World Series card. That's pretty cool. Lourdes Gurriel. Then we have a Luis Robert Gold Cup card. He was a phenomenal rookie last year. And we have a Gleyber Torres. This one is from 67. And there's another rookie I forgot about, Nate Pearson. He actually just tweaked his groin this week, so that's a situation to monitor. He may or may not start the season as a starter for Toronto, because there's a chance he's ready for opening day, but if he misses most of spring training, he won't be stretched out as a starter, so he'll likely have to start the year in the bullpen, maybe give you some Devin Williams-esque upside on your fantasy team, help your ratios, get you some strikeouts, but ultimately they want him to be a starter because the Blue Jays did not do too much in free agency to bolster the rotation, so they're relying on him as a starter. Got a Teoscar Hernandez, Albert Pujols, the first human statue to play first base in the majors. We got a nice Eloy Jimenez Chrome. Set that aside with the other one, and then a Josh Bell. And then we got a Joey Votto, Yordan Alvarez. I think he was taking some swings. They said that he's probably not going to play too much in the outfield this year, although the Astros are kind of short on outfield options. It's looking like they'll have Brantley in left for sure, and Kyle Tucker in right, but their center fielder, I'm pretty sure, is currently slated to be Miles Straw, so we'll see if they make a move to find some help there. I know they were in the Jackie Bradley Jr. sweepstakes, but he signed with the Brewers for 2 years, $24 million. I got a Sean Doolittle, and then that's a nice one, the 1986 design Shohei Ohtani. I'm a big Shohei fan, as many of you know. Keep going, though. We got an Anderson Tejada, followed up by Keibert Ruiz for the Dodgers. He has potential. I know a lot of people like Ryan Mountcastle. He's got the Gold Cup. I think he hit a home run today in spring training, followed up by Carlos Correa. So, not too bad so far. We've got a lot of the decent rookies. Still haven't found a Tristan McKenzie or a Daniel Johnson. Not that Daniel Johnson is a notable rookie. It's just one of the Indians rookies that I am after. We got something shiny there, so that's exciting. Let's see. We got a Kyle Lewis Gold Cup card. He was really good for the Mariners last year. I kind of think he'll probably ultimately play DH. Oops. Can I give that one away? We got a Brady Singer rookie. Followed up by the Rainbow Foil World Series Walker Buehler. And another Javier Baez, making me switch the cards every which way. Got to rotate every time I look at a new card. Daniel Murphy retired. Man, that was like 4 cards in a row. Brad Hand, he's now on the Nationals. Nomar Mazara. And Austin Hayes. But yeah, Kyle Lewis, I feel like he will probably ultimately end up being a DH. They have Jared Kelenic, who tweaked his knee today, by the way, so that is a situation to monitor if you're in a deep fantasy league. But they have Julio Rodriguez, Jared Kelenic, and Kyle Lewis, who can all play the outfield. But they also have Taylor Trammell, who they got in the Austin Nola trade from San Diego. So they have 4 pretty good young outfielders, so I'm thinking that they'll ultimately DH Kyle Lewis, but we shall see. We got a nice die-cut Johnny Bench. That's pretty neat. I'll set that one off to the side. Probably not going to make the screen, though. Ronald Acuna Jr. Robbie Ray, who is the worst pitcher in baseball last year. He's actually on my fantasy team going into last season, but we kind of froze the rosters because we didn't want to have a full season with the pandemic going on. So we froze the rosters, and then at the end of the year, we agreed to get out of 2 contracts each. So I got to get out of Robbie Ray's contract. It wasn't really bogging me down or anything. It was a pretty cheap contract, but it was still nice to be able to get him off my roster. And now that I say that, he'll probably be a phenomenal pitcher this year. New York Yankees team card, Juan Soto. He is looking to run more this year. Usually you get 2 good cards in the middle. Is one of these a short print? 13, 13, 13. No, we only got 1 card in the middle there. So that was kind of a disappointing pack. Danny Mendick and Mike Clevenger, who is recovering from Tommy John surgery. So let's get into the next one. I'm trying to think about what I was saying before I got distracted by the fact that there was only 1 good card in there, but that's the downside of sitting in a room and talking to a camera by yourself. You don't have anyone to get you back on track when you get off track. So we'll keep moving along. Joakim Soria, there's a lot of Oakland A's right off the top there. Or I guess it was only 2. I thought this one was an Oakland A. But he is a Pirate. We got Joakim Soria, Randy Dobnak. He pitched pretty well today. Then we got Andrew Benintendi, who was traded to the Royals. And then that's a pretty nice one. We got the Andres Jimenez 1986 design, and then the Joe Adell 51 design, which we don't have yet. I'll hang on to this one for myself. Alex Bregman, Jesus Luzardo, Christian Javier, and Spencer Howard, who I know a lot of people like. But yeah, so we're down to the last box. Before I open it up, I know we're 19 minutes in, but check me out on Instagram or Twitter if you see something you like. Leave a comment down below. Also, if you see something that you want. And as always, I'd appreciate it if you could subscribe and maybe even leave a like on the video. If you made it to this 19-minute mark, I'd really appreciate it. Got 1 blaster left. We'll see what we can get. Once I get to 1,000 subscribers, I can get monetized and do live streams. So something I'm actually really curious about. How would you guys like me to use live streams once I get to 1,000 subscribers? Sorry, I'm like not opening it on the screen. Do know that these are the packs that were in the box. I just needed to give myself some space to not knock all the cards out of the way. So how would you like to see me use live streams? One idea I had that I think would be pretty good, honestly, is once I hit 1,000 subscribers, I always dread, And I mean, I really dread it. I hate sorting cards. We got a Johnny Bench commemorative relic thing there. So that was that one. We got 2 Johnny Bench cards, I guess. Well, we got 3 Johnny Bench cards. We got the 86, we got the die cut, and we got the 70 years of Johnny Bench. But back to the live streams. One way I was thinking about using live streams, since I hate sorting cards, and I think I've talked about this a long time ago, but many of you may not have been around the channel yet, was I would like to stream while I sort the cards. I don't know how I would set it up yet, but I think it would be pretty cool to be streaming. There's a 2018 Frank Thomas. That's weird. Followed up by the Jacob deGrom. But I would like to stream while I sort the cards, and you guys can just hang out, and I can show you, hey, these are the cards I'm sorting. We got a nice Casey Mize. We'll set that with the other one, and a Sixto Sanchez. We'll set that up top. But these are the cards I'm sorting, and then you guys could potentially like say, hey, I'd like that card, and I could, you know, kind of do like live stream stack sales, but I'm also sorting cards. I think it'd be a really cool experience. Let me know what you think in the comments down below. Or if you had a better idea for live streams, do let me know. I know a lot of people do like live breaks and stuff, but I could see myself doing that, but then I'd still like to make my videos, so they would kind of be like the same content. So I was thinking about doing something different. So we got another home run derby. This one's Joey Gallo, one of my favorite players in baseball. Just love how much power he has in that bat. But overall, that was not the best pack. We had an Edward Olivares on the back. But let's keep going. So we got, what, 5 packs left, right around the 21-minute mark. Not too bad. Maybe a little bit longer than I expected, but I've said it before, I'll say it again. I'm slower at looking at cards when it's one of the first few times I've seen it. So we've already seen those guys in a row. We got a Lewis Brinson, a couple of Miami Marlins, and we got an A.J. Pollock. Yadier Molina, because I feel like we always need to pull some variation of a Yadier Molina. Otherwise, would it really be a Connors Cards video? I don't think so. We've pulled relics. I don't know if we pulled a Yadi auto, but it's always Cardinals stuff, it feels like. It would be nice to get some of these little worthless, not worthless, but like hits, I guess, from my favorite team, but we will stick with the Cardinals for now. Austin Riley, Michael Taylor, followed up by Gio Urshela. I don't know if you've seen Gio Urshela's 2019 autograph, but he just kind of writes his name like in print, like he doesn't even cursive it. That's a nice one. The 51 Chrome Dylan Carlson rookie. That is a really nice one. I hope that one is worth a pretty penny. I just sold his gold foil parallel. There's a Davey Garcia. We'll set him on the screen too. I just sold the gold foil Dylan Carlson parallel. I sold it for $50, which I was pretty happy about. He didn't have the best showing last year, and I don't know. I still believe in him, but when you can sell a non-auto for like $50 of a modern card, I think it's probably worth it, especially if it's not like a first Bowman or something like that. So, or if you disagree with me, let me know if you think I am an idiot, because sometimes I make bad decisions. For example, we got a nice Willie Mays die cut card there real quick. But for example, I opened a ton, and I mean a ton, of 2019 Bowman. There's a Joey Bart rookie. He was in 2019 Bowman. And one of the cards I had was a Wander Franco Mojo Refractor. So you know the ones that come out of like the Bowman Mega Boxes? So I had one of those, and at the time I was like, man, I have a card that doesn't have an autograph on it that sells for a decent amount. So I sold it. Sold it for $20. It goes for a little over 100 now, so that's not my favorite thing. But, you know, you live and you learn. And sometimes you sell at the right time, sometimes you sell at the wrong time. It happens to the best of us. So we got another Dylan Carlson there. We're running out of space, so I'll just kind of set him over there. You can see him. Followed up by the Brandon Bielak, Michael Lorenzen, who also hits, not just a pitcher. Yeah, you can see he's a pitcher / outfielder. I would love to see the Angels use Ohtani in that capacity. I think it'd be really fun and different, for that matter, to see Ohtani like start the game in right field and then just close if they needed him. And I think he'd be a pretty good outfielder. He steals bases, so like, he's pretty athletic and obviously has a good arm. So I don't see why he couldn't play right or left field. They do have Upton, and they traded for Dexter Fowler, and they have Joe Adell, and they have Mike Trout, obviously. So there's kind of a lot going on in their outfield, but I don't know. I mean, do you really believe in Dexter Fowler and what's his name? Justin Upton? I sure don't. Amir Garrett closing out the video, flexing on us. So 25 minutes, not too bad for a 3 blaster box video. I would say probably the first one was the best, although this Dylan Carlson was probably our best card overall. But yeah, so let me know what you think in the comments down below. Let me know what you want to watch and how you think I should use live streams moving forward once I do eventually hit 1,000 subscribers. But until then, I will catch you guys next time.